A very good morning to you, out and about very early this morning. So what do we know, if anything, about this offer? We just heard a few seconds ago from a Sars representative there. But what do we know about what might be contained in this offer and what unions are saying about it?
Well, Yuveka, all parties are still tight-lipped about exactly what that new offer has been brought by the South African Revenue Services forward to the striking unions, obviously representing the workers from Sars that have participated in the strike, downing tools since Thursday last week. And I mean, this has obviously had a negative impact at the few branches around the country, including the one where we are in the Cape Town CBD branch. But I must mention that they have been operating on a skeleton staff. There'd normally be about over 40 members here working at this particular branch assisting taxpayers. But since the strike started, they've at least had about 4 employees reporting for duty, assisting the few people that were chasing the deadline last week. Today is the 1st of April, which marks the first day of the financial year for Sars, but obviously they will only be going ahead and forging ahead with only a few hands on deck, with only 4 of those employees here at this Cape Town branch to assist the few people that will be coming to obviously do whatever they need to do here at the South African services. But I must mention the South African Revenue Services but I must mention though that even though they have a few staff members who have come to report for duty in the past few weeks, there has been a huge number of taxpayers lining up here trying to get assisted by the few people that are reporting for duty. And I mean, other branches as well also face a similar situation where they've been working with a skeleton staff, but other branches shut down completely. But the South African Revenue Services has urged taxpayers to use their online services, which is obviously e-filing.
Now, do we know what, have they, Ati, made any plan possibly for those who have no access to e-filing, those who couldn't do this because we know the deadline has come and gone, like you said, on Friday? Did they announce any kind of reprieve for those who didn't quite get to do what they needed to do on Friday? Because we know, like they said, they had contingency plans, but those didn't work out so well.
Well, people always like waiting for the last day for submissions, which obviously puts a strain for the work that needs to be done by people working for the South African Revenue Services. But in this instance, a lot of people have been expressing a lot of frustration, saying that they don't know whether this will have a negative impact on whether they'll be penalized or fined for not submitting in due course. So what will happen basically is that at this particular branch, they will try to help those like last week that come in very early. We're seeing a few people already forming a line here, obviously indicating that they want to be assisted as soon as possible. So the best bet for taxpayers is obviously to wake up very early and to try and get to their SARS branches as soon as they can, because a lot of people are also saying that they are concerned about the fact that they cannot use the e-filing service and they want to actually go in person to the branches. And as you may know, most of them are obviously shut down as a result of the strike. But the best bet for people and taxpayers in general is to just wake up in the morning and try to get to any SARS branch where there are few employees still reporting for duty, as opposed to the thousands that have obviously downed tools.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much. As Atim Tungana, she's keeping an eye on the SARS strike. She's at the head office there in Cape Town. As we know, there's been an overnight offer that's been made, and it remains to be seen what unions will say about that. As far as we know, they say they are not moving from their demand of 11.4%.